not disturb. I don't want to get any calls.
Beautiful. Guys, thank you so much for joining. But I wanted to bring a very special guest on, Jose. He has been a Syndicate member for quite some time now. I wanted to get him on, get his background story of, his journey in the insurance space, as well as ask him a couple questions about his experience in the Syndicate. But without further ado, Jose, welcome to the live, my man.
Days, man. Thank you, buddy. Thanks again, guys. Whoever's watching, pumped up for this interview here.
Yeah, awesome. So maybe just give us a quick little background on, your come up in the insurance game. When did you start in the insurance space, and how you got to where you are now?
Absolutely. Listen, I've been in the fintech, the financial technology space for over a decade. Started doing consulting for overseas companies for the past 5-6 years. My wife, on the other hand, was in the insurance business, or has been in the insurance business for 20 years. So during COVID, she came up and said, listen, I'm tired of being tired. I'm working from home. It seems like we're going to go back to the office. I got to do something different. I'm like, all right, we'll go out there and research, right? She found the insurance world. She said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and stick with this, but I want to do my own thing. I said, you sure? And I did research for about 4.5 months or 5, and found that the insurance industry is extremely lucrative, very scalable. I was pretty shocked. And we went all in. We went all in about a year ago, a little bit over a year ago.
Very cool.
And the way we started, Chase, was a little different. We live in California.
Yep.
Okay. We were out in the field for the first few months. And we realized that in the metropolitan LA, for having 5 or 6 appointments, it was taking you about 10 hours. It was just not, I didn't see we wanted to scale this business quickly and smart. So what we did is we went live telesales October of last year, got an office, went all in on the telesales. We've been doing that for about a year now or so, 10 months. And it's been pretty good. Now, we did a lot of different, tried out a lot of different, vendors that were providing live transfers and leads, and we were struggling the first few months. I'll tell you that. The lead flow wasn't there; it wasn't consistent. The training there was just a lot of missing things that we're getting here, obviously, in this program that's been.
Yeah. So kind of perfect segue. Where were you? I guess you kind of explained, where were you before you got into the Syndicate? You were currently running live transfers, as you said?
Correct.
Very cool. Very cool. And for the people watching, what specific monetary results, educational wise or monetary, have you gotten out of the program?
From this program, I mean, look, going back to kind of what we were doing when we went telesales, right? We're working with different vendors. They were providing the lead flow, but the main issue that the lead consistency, the volume was not there. Number one. When we joined your program, Chase, we realized very quickly that there is a group of people in this program that, first of all, the synergy is amazing, and the training that you provide in this program twice a week is phenomenal. There's no incentives here, right? No one is, I get a call from Antoine, right? From a number of people in our group just to say, hey, JP or Jose, I heard your call. Try doing this, right? There's a lot of one-on-ones. There's a lot of educational. We're sharpening our tools every single day, right? And this is why you look at our numbers, you look at Jessica's numbers, every week has been increased, right? I think that the training part of it, you guys are doing something that no other vendor in the industry that I've been and I've gone through a lot is not providing. Correct? So, they're giving you the lead stuff, right? Sure, leads are, you're not going to find a lead vendor out there that's going to give you 100% of amazing lead source, right?
Yeah, it's not going to be 90% closes every time.
Exactly. The consistency should be there, right? You want to talk to as many people as possible. So we had those issues where, first of all, the training wasn't there and the consistency wasn't there. And then we joined the program and we found both. That really kind of was a perfect marriage.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Awesome. Lastly, how would you describe the quality of the calls itself? You just mentioned leads are leads, but what have you seen in respects of quality on the live transfers that are being sent to the syndicate?
I love the fact that you guys have call centers here in the U.S. Okay, the lead vendors that we were using were overseas, always a language barrier. You guys do an amazing. The call center does an amazing job on qualifying the lead. Now that being said, not every lead is perfect, Chase. But I mean, our agents can get 5, 6 transfers before lunchtime. You're getting enough at bat. You're getting enough people. Now, don't get me wrong, not every call is
and give an honest review. I don't want and sorry to cut you off, but give an honest review, because I'm not putting it on here to get say everything's a dream. There is some work involved. So obviously give an honest review here.
Sure, right? It's not a perfect, it's not the live transfers that we get, in your program, Chase. Just with any type of lead vendor that you work with in this industry, it's not always going to be a lead. Doesn't mean a sale, right?
Yeah,
you got to put some work in it, obviously. But I don't want people to assume that this program gives you you get a live transfer and it's a go. There's still some work to it. There's still a skill set that you have to implement, right? But the majority of the lead quality that we get, and I think that has a lot to do with the type of training that the call center is getting, what kind of questions that they're asking, right? Mm-hmm. The marketing campaigns that are going out, it's not saying free insurance or month, right? So we're talking to people that are looking, that are interested, and that are knowing that it's not a free, it's not free. It's not, $10 a month for $1 million policy, right?
Yeah. What's been the biggest belief shift you've had since joining the syndicate?
Beliefs. Being very transparent, when I came on board, I was talking to our agents and my wife and about this and going like, wow, this pause thing is really going to be nuts for us, right? Calls are coming in, we pause, we're going to get, downgraded if we don't answer every call. But I've learned in transition wise that's actually a good thing. Good thing for me, good thing for my team. It's a good thing because it allows you to really get and work, right? It's uncomfortable at first, but hey, you got to get uncomfortable to be, don't stay in your comfort zone. Exactly. So I think that one of the things that I've learned that I caught myself, and this is just recently, right, is the pause. Getting that mindset shift on saying, hey, look, just go over the buffer, right? Learn to get comfortable with the buffer, get over that and just get as many calls as possible.
And that's a good point. The buffer. So you've managed to go from somebody in the beginning that was probably really adamant on the buffer, was just like almost cherry picking, if you will, in the beginning. And now you're like, no, just give me the calls. You're doing quite a good job, especially even Jessica as well. It can be here today, but Jessica, like, you guys are crushing it, and you're taking majority of your calls past buffer. And it's not every one of those calls is saying, hey, I want to take, I'm willing to buy right now. There's some people that are quite skeptical that you're still taking, but it's a mindset shift, correct? Like, it's been awesome to see you evolve into just a go-getter on the phones instead of being so skeptical. Now you're just hungry, and it's awesome.
Absolutely. And just to echo on that, Chase, and I think the mindset, it has a lot to do too with the type of lead vendors that were working in the past, right?
Yeah.
Where, the quality wasn't really good. The call centers were not here in the state. You weren't really getting the person in the other line that was looking for insurance. Or if you were, car insurance, no. We're talking about life insurance, right? There was miscommunication there before the live transfer came in. What I like the fact in here is that you get a warm transfer. You get someone in the other line in the call center that's really done their job, qualify that lead to really get that call out to the agent.
Very cool. Well, man, I know we have a 7:00 training.
Yeah.
So I'll give you back a couple more minutes of your time. I won't take up any more time. But if somebody, wants to get in touch with you, if there's a person out there that needs a home, where can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, there's always a home here. You can look me up under IG, Instagram, Palacios_financial_group. Palacios_financial_group.
I'll make sure I put this in the comments, his handle in the comments. Well, man, I appreciate you jumping on, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, Chase.
Cheers.